Okay guys, I think that the GAN 356XS is the best 3x3 on the market. And even though it's great out of the box, I think a little setup will make it even better. So in this video, I'm just going to show you how to set up your GAN 356XS and make it amazing. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to take this cube apart. So how we're going to do that is by taking one layer of 45 degrees and then sticking your thumb underneath an edge piece and just kind of pulling out, and your edge piece should just be able to come out. Don't apply too much force as you don't want any plastic to break. So yeah, eventually with little of twisting, the piece should come out. And from here it's really easy to disassemble. You can just take out a corner, another corner, and then take out this edge, until you've taken out one layer. So after you've taken out one layer, the whole thing can kind of fall apart. So yeah, you can just take out this edge, corner, another corner, and now you can just let the cube fall apart. But I'm just gonna do it a little better. You can just disassemble the whole thing just by doing like some random stuff, but anyway, we're just gonna take this apart. And now we're gonna go ahead and clean all the pieces. So what we're gonna do right now is keep the core somewhere else, and we're gonna put all our pieces right over here. And now let's get started with cleaning the cube. You can use another cloth to clean the cube. So I'm using the Volk 5 cloth for the Volk 5M, and you can use any other cloth. It's all fine. But I'm just gonna show you how to clean each piece. So what we're gonna do is take a piece and we're gonna just cover it inside, and we wanna clean each one of it so that all the factory lube comes out. And I'm pretty thorough with this because I want to make sure that the cube is completely dry for the new lube coming in. So yep, you can do this for each and every one of the piece, and make sure you clean all of the places that touch other pieces, for example the tracks of the pieces and also the outers of the pieces. So yep, I'm just gonna do this for all of the pieces and then get back to you guys. Okay guys, we're right onto the last piece. Just gonna clean that, and then we're gonna do the next step, which is to clean the core of the cube. So let me just finish cleaning this last piece. Okay, it's done. And now we're gonna clean the core. So what we're gonna do is we're first gonna basically clean all of these parts. So right over here. So it's basically just taking this and just rubbing it right along here. Then we're gonna do this for all 6 of the centers. This should be really easy and fast, because it's just 6 centers and pieces are like 20, so it's gonna take some time to clean it guys, but that's fine because the end result is just amazing. Anyways, we can do this for the remaining ones. In this case it's just red and orange to go. And then what we're gonna do is actually again clean the core, but another part of the core. So I'm just gonna explain to you that guys after I finish cleaning this. Okay guys, so a lot of lube gets accumulated at the back right over there inside. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our cloth and we're gonna put it towards the internal part of the centerpiece, and we're just gonna clean that. A lot of the lube gets accumulated over there. So we can just do that for each and every one of the centers. You should be pretty thorough with this because I think that a lot of lube gets accumulated over there. And anyway, I'm just gonna skip to the part where I've finished cleaning all of these pieces. Okay guys, I'm done cleaning the core, and now it's the fun part. It's just reassembling it and just lubricating it. So the first thing that we're gonna do is lube the core. So basically, when you move the cube, these centerpieces, they kind of rub along this part. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna just pull one of these pieces just slightly out like this. We're just taking this and pulling it slightly out, and we're just gonna take our thick base lube. You can use weight 5, weight 4, weight 3, or also GAN lube that I'm using because I've found that it works perfectly on the core. And now you're just gonna put a drop of lube. Okay, this has come out for some reason. Okay, I'm just gonna put that back in. Okay, and now I'm just gonna put a drop of lube guys right over there as I was talking. Don't put too much because you're gonna do this for each and every one of the center pieces, so you can just do this for each one of them. So we've done 2, now 3, 4, and then we are just gonna do the last two, just standard normal. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna actually reassemble the cube except for just one part of it. And how are you gonna reassemble it? It's by taking an edge piece and we're just gonna put it in right over there, and taking another edge piece and sliding it in through here, and then taking another edge piece and sliding it in right over here. Now you're gonna take a corner piece and we're just gonna slide it in, and now we have a block. So we can put that block on the bottom, and we can go ahead, take an edge piece, slide it in, take another edge piece, slide it in, the third edge piece, put it in right there, and now we're gonna take the fourth one and just go on like that, building all of these sections like this. And you're gonna do that, and then you're gonna reach the last layer, and then we're just gonna wait because we're gonna do something to loop the pieces. Okay guys, so we've done 2 layers. Now we can go ahead and just assemble one more block. That's by taking an edge piece, another edge piece, and just take a corner piece and slide it in, and just build another block. And then we're gonna stop and we're gonna loop the pieces. So now we need a thin base loop. So I'm using weight 1, and I find weight 1 works really well for the pieces. And we're gonna use weight 1 because I'm gonna be telling you all how to like put the tensions on your cube so that it's very good. The tensions and just basically a lot of stuff. So yep. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a loop and we're gonna put it over here on a corner piece first. So we're gonna put a drop and we're gonna spread it around a little more than a drop if you want. Then we're gonna insert that corner in. We're not gonna focus on the tracks of the pieces because this is a thin base loop. And the same thing for we're just gonna put another corner in like this, and we're just gonna take a piece, the edge one, and we're gonna do the same thing. So you take your loop and you put a drop right over there, and you're gonna kind of spread it around. You can put more than a drop if you want. Now you're just gonna insert the last piece in. Okay guys, you're not gonna break in the loop yet. So what we're gonna do is just peel all the center caps off. So you're gonna take a nail and you're just gonna take it off like this. And you do that for each and every one of the centers. Now that you've done that, we want to set the tensions correctly. The tensions and just the whatever it is, like I don't even know what it's called, I forgot. But basically this thing, it's basically called the elasticity, guys. We're gonna do 6 clicks on the elasticity. So we're gonna do it counterclockwise. 3, 4, 5 and 6. Oh sorry guys, 5. Oh my god, what am I doing? It's 5 clicks on the elasticity, guys. So you're gonna do that for each and every one of the centers. So just do 5 clicks right over there. And now we're on the 5th one. And now guys, finally the last one. Okay, so we are done. Okay, I think I've done a little extra on this piece by mistake. Yep, let's just set it back to 5 clicks. Yep. Now that we've done that, we're not gonna put the center caps back on. We're gonna change the tensions. So I use the blue GS nut on setting number 2, and I'm not gonna explain to you how to do it. It's pretty easy. So basically there is a release point, which is a dot. I don't know if you can see it over here, but there's actually kind of a dot over there, and we're gonna twist this piece like this until we get to that dot. Then we can take our original GES nut, which is a light blue, out and put this one in, and then put it to setting number 2. So there are 2 settings on the dark blue nut. So it's number 2 and 4. We're gonna set it to 2, and we're gonna do that for each and every one of these pieces. Mine is already set up. So let's go to the next part. We're just gonna put our center caps back on, guys, and make sure you get it in the correct color scheme, which is when you put white on top, the colors go red, blue, orange and green. So red, blue, then we're gonna put the orange one right over here, and then we're gonna put the green one in here, And finally the last one. Now we're gonna break all of the lube in. You can do just like maybe 10-20 sols, and the lube is gonna break in, and it's just gonna be amazing. This is because you put weight 1 lube inside the pieces, so it's gonna speed it up, and the tensions and stuff are a bit tight, so that's why you needed the lightweighted lubricator so that it kind of speeds up, and then your cube should be fantastic. It is gonna be stable, it's gonna be smooth, and it's just gonna be a great cube overall. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and let me know if you liked the end result, and I'll see you guys in the next video.